Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Centre, and today we have a Huawei Mate 30 with a cracked display. It has been dropped, so David here is going to try to revive it and fix it. Let's go! This Huawei Mate 30 is gonna need a new display, and David is gonna disassemble the whole thing first before we can access the internals and see what we can do to remove that broken display. We have this tool, and then we're just gonna agitate it with some liquid. The adhesives here are very thick and sticky, so this can be a stock adhesive. It's never been opened before, and you can see that the smartphone looks really neat just by looking at it. So usually you have these adhesive strips that comes from the factory, which helps with the water resistance. So when you try to remove it, you have to be very careful once, especially if the back cover is made up of glass and not plastic. So right here, we're just gonna scrape some of it and cut the adhesives that are poking out so we can move it out of the way and pry it open. Back cover is now off. Let's unscrew the screws. Remove the cover for the main board and the battery. You can see there's also wireless charging pad over the battery. We're gonna remove this one together with the main board shroud. We still have to worry about this flex cable. Don't yank it out just yet. And we're gonna detach the battery and this one cable first. This is the display connector on the side. We're gonna try out the new display. Try to turn on the device. See if it's displaying anything. And it does. We're gonna remove this plastic cover. Underneath, very shiny, very brand new glass. Huawei Harmony OS. This Huawei Mate 30 doesn't have a Google OS, just Harmony OS. And the touchscreen is not working with the replacement display, it's just working with the main one at the back. So that's kind of weird. Usually when you try out the replacement display on other devices, the touchscreen and the display just works fine. This one we're gonna perform a full disassembly and replace the display so we can formally test it out once it's done. Battery is off. You have these adhesive strips. Just be careful because underneath those strips you have flat cables. Slowly peel it off the device. Agitate it with some liquid substance. And battery is off. The antenna cables, we're going to remove it. It's routed on the side of the battery. We're going to remove the front-facing cameras. There's two of them here. Put it on the sides. And then we're going to remove the main camera. That's for the back. It has a lot of connectors to the main board. And then we're going to slowly lift it up and then out the device. This is the main board. We forgot to remove the SIM card tray. Without that one, you can easily slide the main board and out of the chassis. It's pretty small board for a smartphone this size, but it works. We're gonna remove the display finally. The adhesives on the display is not really strong. I think that's both a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing because we can remove it easily when we replace the display. A bad thing because sometimes batteries can bloat and lift up the display easily. if you don't have enough adhesives on the sides. And you can see that there's a few areas where you can put the fresh adhesives, so maybe that's why. We have installed fresh adhesives on the sides. We're gonna put the gasket from the old display over the camera just to protect the sensors and the lens. Then we're gonna align it and install the new display. We have already routed the flex cable through the slot, and then it's gonna be connected to the main board at the back. Chassis is straight, no warping there. And now we're gonna proceed to the reassembly process. Main board first, SIM card tray, main cameras, front cameras, and then the battery. Battery is still the same one. Now we're gonna start screwing in things for the antenna cables. So at this point, maybe you're gonna plan on doing your own Mate 30 screen replacement, and I say you can do that. Just be aware that although David is making it look simple and straightforward, we have already edited this video, so it took him a very long time to fix this himself, and he's a very expert on this field. So if you do this on your own, just take note of that. Yes, you can source the parts through online shopping, have it sent to your house, but right here, just like this one, you won't not know how to troubleshoot if things don't go right the first time. So here David is now facing a problem. The display is not even showing anything, so he's gonna try to reseat the flex cables, the connectors for the batteries and the display, and basically repeating the same process. So if you don't want the hassle of maybe wasting time and money on doing your own repairs, maybe head down to your trusted repair center just to save some money. And even so, with the Sydney CBD Repair Centre, we do these kinds of repairs every day on a very reasonable price. And David here is very good at fixing stuff and troubleshooting things that might surprise a regular DIY enthusiast. And you can see that the display is now working. Touchscreen is also working. I'm gonna shut it down and finish it by putting back the back cover. Still the same back cover. Press it in and we're done. So if you have any questions or you want your Mate 30 to be fixed by David as well, head on to Sydney CBD Repair Centre, leave a comment below. You can message him through our Facebook Messenger and set an appointment so you can go to the shop, have it fixed within an hour, and then you're good to go. This is a freebie, tempered glass, kind of a small one, but it fits on the profile of the display, which is kind of nice. Just like that, we're done. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Click like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed, and till next time, cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Centre. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.